No official warning was issued that day, no storm alerts, no emergency broadcasts. Yet by nightfall, something was already wrong. People in that Maryland town would later struggle to explain it, but many agreed on one thing: the air felt thick, heavy, as if sound itself was being swallowed. The usual noises, crickets, distant traffic, dogs barking, slowly faded away. And then came the wings. At first, it was a single shadow crossing a porch light, then another, then dozens. Within minutes, the sky above the town darkened unnaturally, as if night had arrived too fast. Ravens, not a few, not a flock, hundreds. They poured in from every direction, their wings beating in uneven rhythm, blocking out the moon as they descended. They didn't circle, they didn't hesitate. They dropped straight down onto rooftops, trees, street signs, power lines, anywhere they could perch. People stepped outside to look, and immediately felt it. This was not normal behavior. Ravens are cautious, intelligent, they observe before they act. But these birds weren't observing, they were claiming. The sound came next. A low, guttural chorus echoed through the streets, croaks layered over croaks, deep and throaty, vibrating in the chest more than the ears. It wasn't chaotic, it rose and fell together, like something rehearsed. Parents dragged children indoors, doors slammed, curtains snapped shut. Dogs whined and hid under furniture, refusing to move. Then the ravens started hitting things. Wings slammed against windows, beaks hammered at glass. Claws scraped down siding and metal, leaving thin white marks that caught the porch lights. One bird hurled itself repeatedly at a bedroom window, staring straight inside between strikes. A man walking home felt a sudden, violent impact on his head. When he turned, a raven hovered in front of his face, wings spread wide, its beak snapping shut inches from his eye. Another resident tried to shoo birds off her car and was instantly surrounded: feathers, claws, beating wings. She ran screaming, blood streaking down her arm as the birds followed her halfway down the block. They weren't defending nests, they weren't protecting food. They were advancing. Streetlights flickered as ravens crowded around them, silhouettes twisting and stretching across houses like living shadows. On one street, the power went out completely, plunging homes into darkness while the birds remained outlined only by moonlight and glowing phone screens, shaking in terrified hands. Then, without warning, the noise stopped. Hundreds of ravens fell silent at once. No croaking, no wing beats, just stillness. Witnesses described it as the most terrifying moment of all. The birds perched motionless, heads tilted, eyes locked on windows and doorways. People inside their homes said they felt watched, not like animals looking for food, but like something studying them, judging them. Minutes passed, maybe longer. No one is sure. Then the ravens lifted off together. The sky turned black one final time, and just like that, they were gone. Morning revealed the aftermath. Feathers littered the streets, scratch marks scored doors and cars. Several people were treated for cuts and shock. No deaths, no clear explanation, but the town didn't feel safe anymore. Videos of the incident spread fast, grainy footage showing skies crawling with black wings, birds striking windows, people shouting prayers and curses in disbelief. Scientists rushed to explain it away: migration errors, weather disruptions. Unusual but natural behavior. The townspeople didn't buy it. Because ravens mean something. Across cultures, ravens are symbols of death, messengers between worlds, watchers of disaster. Old settlers believed that when ravens gather in silence, they arrive before tragedy, not after. And this wasn't the first strange thing to happen. In the weeks leading up to that night, the town had experienced a quiet string of wrongness. Livestock found dead without wounds. Power failures affecting the same streets repeatedly. Accidents on the same curve of road. A church bell that rang once on its own at 3 in the morning. People noticed, people whispered. After the ravens, they stopped whispering. Some residents reported nightmares that began the very next night. Dreams of black skies pressing down on houses, of eyes watching from trees, of wings beating just outside bedroom doors. One child reportedly drew the same image over and over stick houses under a sky filled with birds, all facing inward. Wildlife officials later reviewed the footage and noticed something disturbing. Many of the ravens were juveniles, birds too young to travel that far, too young to behave with that kind of coordination. Even more unsettling, Tracking data showed that some of the birds had flown against their natural migration routes to reach that town. As if they were summoned, no toxins were found. No disease, no storms, no single cause. The case was quietly closed. But the town never fully recovered. People still look up at the sound of wings, still close curtains before dusk. Some residents moved away, saying the place felt marked, like something had chosen it. And on certain nights when the air grows heavy and the streets fall silent, you can hear it again, a low croak drifting from the trees. Not close enough to see, not loud enough to locate, just enough to remind the town that whatever came that night might not be finished, because ravens don't forget places. And they don't gather without reason, so the question remains, were the ravens warning the town of something terrible? Or were they announcing that something had already arrived?